Well, folks, Zachary Taylor is just like yours truly when it comes to breaking down certain theories and suspects of different affairs, or in this case, murder attempts on people. You got to write it down. Now, I don't exactly have a murder board. I mean, I kind of do, but it's on a, blank sheet of paper and I map everything out with names and motivations and things like that. But I just love the fact that we got Zach going into full detective mode, having a murder board titled Who Killed Gary Borders, but then we see killed is marked out and replaced with who tried to kill Gary Borders, which for one, confirmation Gary is alive. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to survive the stabbing in terms of, oh, he's going to be out of commission for a while, but then he's going to be back on his feet. We don't know if he's either going to get killed off in the hospital or if he does die to the stab wound. But for now, we know he is alive, at least for the first several episodes, give or take. But the board is so well put together, I had to highlight it. Also, I don't know for a fact if we saw the entire board. We saw a good chunk of it, but then as we pan down to, I think Penelope was at the bottom of the board, or at the very least, she was cut off. And then we jump to the next scene. So I don't know if there's any other potential suspects underneath her, but I'm going to go through the board from, left to right. And that's pretty much what this video is. I talked about it some in the trailer breakdown, but this truly deserved its own video because I just like how Zach is pulling this together. All right. So the reason you know that it's Zach's board is for two reasons. Number one, you see a picture of Zach and it says me. And then, well, actually three reasons, because down at Fatima and Karen's picture, he has specific, wording that has it going, okay, this is definitely Zach. Like when it comes to Fatima, love of my life. With Karen, ex-girlfriend, mother of my child. So yeah, this is Zach's murder board. And as to why he's doing so much work trying to figure out who did this, well, I have no idea. I mean, maybe because he is a suspect. Oh, this could go back to the whole things like we actually have video footage of you going into Mr. Borders' office and assaulting him, punching him in the face, and then picking up a gun. What's up with that? I don't know. But he does have a picture of himself with chain breakers. I'm very curious to see why chain breakers is underneath Zach. Obviously, we know he used to be affiliated with that group, but what does that have to do in reference to the Gary murder attempt? Now we see a picture of Gary in the middle with, I believe, a knife and a marker. Underneath Zach, this won't take long. We got pictures of Jordan and Rich where it just says friends because, they're boys. And, well, did they run into them as they were going to the wedding venue? In the trailer, Zach is like, you think I killed Gary? And Fatima's like, did you? And then Zach's like, it could be anybody. And I'm thinking like, but why in the world would Fatima, why would Fatima ask Zach when they went to the place together? Unless they just got split up when they arrived or something, but it makes no sense. Why in the world would Fatima ask Zach, did you kill Gary? Huh? You were the one that handed him a bag full of stuff. I'm like, I don't know. All right. So at the very bottom, I said I saw Penelope, but that was it. We didn't even see her name written. I know it is written, but given the fact that, the trailer swapped to a different scene, I wasn't able to make out if there was anything else. Not to mention, I think Zach briefly saw Penelope as he was leaving Gary's office. Now, over on the right side, this is where we have a lot of stuff. Now, Andi, we have, a picture of her and Gary when they were at the altar in season 3. The marriage certificate, which I don't believe Andi signed. I think she tried to play it off like, I'll sign it after the, ceremony. So there's that. But it says like current fiance, Andi. And then there's a little post-it note that says dated Gary, then they broke up. They almost got married. They broke up. Almost got married again. So remember when, the series first started, they were having an affair / dating. Then they broke up in season 2. Then Gary proposed towards the very end of season 2. They almost got married at the beginning of season 3. Then they broke up as the season went on because of the whole Robin thing. And then, of course, they got back together, quote unquote, and almost got married again, season 7B, the whole ultimatum thing. So I just like the fact that Zach just has it written out like that is so funny. Now, from there, the last part that I believe was visible for fans to see were just pictures of Danny, Sabrina, and Karen, and they're all listed together as Andi's friends and they all hate Gary. And then underneath Karen is like ex-girlfriend, mother of my child. So wouldn't it be wild if Zach, of all people, comes up with the correct answer as to who tried to kill Gary? But keep in mind, there could be another player that he doesn't even know about. Like, I don't believe Madam is on the board. Well, then again, Madam wouldn't have done it because it was Fatima that called her up. So I don't think she would be on the board. Then from there, because Fatima, I feel like, maybe Fatima got confirmation Madam didn't take care of it because she was busy handling something else. That's what I think. But yeah, I think, aside from Penelope, you think about the likes of Jasmine, Miss Marie, other contenders, and Hayden, other people I listed as potential suspects as to who stabbed Gary that Zach wouldn't know about in terms of any potential motivation. So, Marie helping out Andi, Hayden just then finding out about the affair that his wife had with Gary, and then Jasmine, well, that's my wish list. That's my wish. So yeah, I just wanted to give Zach his props, and that's about it. So it's kind of ironic that he's putting together a murder board, and then when we swap over to Zatima season 3, he potentially murders his own brother. Wah, wah, wah. All right, well, that's all I have. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.